Alright kids, sit down, shut up, watch the video. Hello. Hello. I've done a series of recordings and I'm just doing my voice. I recorded the audio separately to the game just because I needed to. I needed something to record. So the next couple were going to be me talking over the game. So anyway, we're holding off the square, protecting the square whilst the Combine attack. We're just trying to. Alex is taking down the power core, the power reactor, and we're trying to weaken the Combine in this sector. This is pretty much the 3/4 of the way through. Guns are wildly inaccurate as per usual. Guys somehow managed to shoot through the dumpster, as you can see. Anyway, this is part 13 of the playthrough. I just had a peanut butter sandwich.
Take this med kit. Cover me while I reload.
Now the good thing about the medics in this game is if you they actually heal you. Within was it Half-Life 1, the original Half-Life, even when you were on low health, sometimes people didn't heal you. You kind of had to mash E on them and hope for the best.
Inner shields are coming.
There's Alex just in there. Whilst everyone defends her. I'm just taking whatever cover I can. It's always hard to tell where the grenades are going to land, whether you can hit them with a gravity gun or it's just out of reach. There's the energy pellet. They're reused in Portal. I'm sure you're aware of that. And originally it was in Portal because of basically a lack of time. I mean, Portal was just really a test of the Source engine, and they didn't think anyone was going to be interested in it.
Let me see if I can scout a new path. Wait for me here.
So they just reused a couple of the assets And then when people asked why is this, you know, this energy ball in Portal as well, and the writers put them both in the same universe, so that was pretty good. So Aperture Science is somewhere underground at this point.
We might be able to get through down there. Let's head that way. Ah, no! Run! Get out of here!
So Alex gets knocked off and she almost falls off the roof. But yes, they also did that with the turrets as well. Originally they were going to use the standard Half-Life 2 turret for Portal, and then they decided to do a completely new model, and we get the white oval talking turrets that we get now. I try and stop that other one, but it comes too fast, comes too quickly, just like me. For some reason I'd completely forgotten what I'm supposed to be doing here, and then I remember to open it. So yeah, I got done playing the what was it, Grand Theft Auto Online. They had a double XP week, double experience and double money week, and I've been playing that pretty much non-stop. Made about 13 million on that, and I just got a one of those super yachts with all the most expensive crap. Then I was going to buy a golden helicopter, but I've only got like 3.5 million left, and the helicopter's up 5 million or so, so it's going to be a while before I get that one. The man hacks are surprisingly used, considering how weak they are. Usually in most games you have like the weakest enemies, they're around for the first few levels and then they just stop using them. But I always tend to panic when I'm on low health. I also have a habit of leaving my torch on for some reason. That's a flashlight if you're American. It's not a... When the English say a torch, we don't mean a big flaming stick. So then I'm desperate to get any health, and then I accidentally drop it into the abyss. There's probably a fire axe down there somewhere. Now that headcrab did genuinely scare me. That's why my mouse shook so much. I'd forgotten about that enemy. And even though they can't kill you, it's just the noise they make. It's a rattlesnake type noise. Now I didn't want to destroy that in case some stuff fell down. It's a trick they use fairly often. You destroy something and then but yeah, it's this has come up to the 3/4 of the way through. Alex has just been captured, and now we're making our way through the sewers. Yeah, you never find out where Alex took Dr. Kleiner. Just somewhere safe. Somewhere possibly outside of City 17, based on episode 1. There also seems to be a massive copyright strike, sort of banning wave of sorts going around everyone. Luckily, I'm too small to even be noticed, so that's good. But all of the large number of companies, Activision is one of them, that's going around and banning people's videos, stopping people from watching them. And then there's a company called Magic, I believe. So for some reason, when I was younger playing this, for some reason it always confused me where to go in this particular section. I get through it fairly flawlessly. I mean, besides, getting shot a lot. Yeah, but it's I gave the old Division a go. If you haven't seen that, I did a few videos of that. There's 4 in total. I think they're about half an hour long each, I believe. One might be about 20 minutes. They might be slightly over, but I try and get them around that mark, between the 20 to 30 minute mark. But yeah, I've just decided to record a load and then do the audio separately. I do prefer to do the audio at the same time as I'm playing. It just comes more naturally to me, personally. But I needed stuff to record, and I couldn't. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I needed stuff to record, and I couldn't record the audio at that time. So I've got about 3 or 4 files, or about like 8 gigabytes or so each, and I'm just recording them, going through each one, recording the audio. Oh, I'm fairly tired. If you excuse me. Oh. I was up all night doing stuff. Now I'm fairly certain I'll get killed here. I did try and record a section earlier, and then I found out that it recorded for 2 minutes, and the software decided to crash, and I played through about half a chapter without any of it being picked up. So I've got to redo that, but that was towards the end of the game. God, I need some tea or something. That's the thing about us English. If we don't drink tea every half an hour, then we die. These are little hopper mines. They call that because they hop basically when you set them off. They're a bouncing mine.
Barney said you were on the way. We got split up by snipers, and he's pinned down in the warehouse up ahead. Go ahead. He's relying on you. You lead the way.
Now then, this is where the last couple of snipers are for the counter sniper achievement. And they're crushing the city some more. So they're crushing the city some more, so we don't have time to hang around. But basically, I just use my teammates as a distraction for the sniper, so I can move from cover to cover. I was kind of hoping to get some more. Sometimes when you run out of teammates, there's some more just spawning. But I've got to do it myself now. I thought he might go for something if it was flying through the air. I thought maybe if I use something that would stop him, he'd shoot that instead. I was pretty successful dodging the fire up until that point. I'll get double teamed. And then for some reason I decided to try it again with the gravity gun. Maybe that would do anything, but it didn't. So yeah, basically it's just these three guys. You just need to throw in a couple of grenades into each window. I'd suggest doing them as soon as you can. You don't have to. You can do it later. But this is what I prefer. And it's if you're playing on a lower difficulty, it's obviously easier. He's just hanging out by his head.
You're Barney's old friend, aren't you? Maybe you can help him. Snipers trapped him up on that warehouse.
But yes, I find some more resistance members, and I do
Go on, Dr. Freeman.
my thing.
Here goes.
Just send them out there just to be my distraction. The sniper just focusing on them, and luckily one makes it. And then she registers to come in. Although she doesn't last too long. I thought I'd get out the shotgun and deal with the fast zombie, but she already dealt with it. That's why I try and deal with that sniper, but it's not really a good spot to do it from there.
Help me! We thought we'd be safer down here. Little we know the place was infested. The rest of them headed upstairs. They took the chances with the snipers. I guess they're still up there.
Yeah, so as soon as he tells us that there's zombies down here, they all spawn in. Because video games. They're easy enough to take down anyway. But we just decide to leave him there for some reason. He just sits there. Fast zombies are a bit of a pain in the arse. But I'll just let her deal with the head crabs. No, this is a good time to save some ammo. See if you can get the enemy to kill them. Now, I didn't really do this smart thing. I should have taken cover by that broken wall, but for some reason I decided to just run up to him instead. The broken wall would have been... Doing it from the broken wall would have probably been better. But I can easily get it in from the window there.
Over here! Gordon, I can't move. These snipers got me pinned down. Gordon, I'll couple grenades. That'll clear them out.
For some reason the duck wasn't working properly. It only went down some other way. I had the smart idea of hiding behind that. Unfortunately, had I used the gravity gun at the same time, I could have used it as a shield. But yes, that's Barney's up there on the roof. It's fairly peculiar how they load the gun completely different from you. I'm not really sure why that is. I guess because the gun reload is kind of subtle, and I guess if the NPCs were just doing that, it looks like they weren't reloading at all. Not too sure about that one myself. Just a theory. Anyway, there's an interesting fact about Barney. It was actually the generic name for all of the security guards in the original Half-Life.
Did you hear a cat just now?
And
Damn thing haunts me.
now obviously he's kind of a new character, but on the tram ride into Black Mesa, he's the security guard that's stuck banging on the door. Anyway, it looks like I'm running out of time, so this will be it basically in a minute or two. I'd like to say thanks for watching. I appreciate it as always. And what else would I like to say? Thanks for listening to me, I suppose. If you have any comments or feedback, feel free to post them. Whatever they may be. I've also got a Twitter account now, because I've been told that I need a Twitter account if I'm doing a YouTube channel. Personally, I despise Twitter, but there we go. So I'll stick a link to that. But enough about that. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.
A bank or a museum or something like that. Whatever the hell it used to be, now it's a nexus for Overwatch in City 17. It's the main source of pain for this part of town. Suppression devices raining down hell from the roof of that place. There it is, the Overwatch nexus. Looks like they're mobilizing big time. You can sort of see the gate from here. I'll show you when we get to street level. We'll have to get in that building to open the gate. Even then, the suppression device will suppress anyone coming through unless we shut it down. Then let's go!